Okay, checking the gate. Looking good. And we are live. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. I'm Ranger J1999, your host with the most and part of the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys here for another lunch stream. If you guys are new and watching this for the first time, this is where we hang out with you guys and talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We'll do some mod depression with Ranger. We're going to do a roster review, and we'll take your questions. If you have questions, the way it works, like all of our streams, if you have questions, just put your questions into the chat. Make sure you put question in for your statement. We use Nightbots, and the only way for me to scoop that up is for you to basically do that. So help me help you. So all my skewers out there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Make sure you say hello in the chat so we can shout out. We like to go through everybody's name as who's there in TV land hanging out with us today. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Everybody watching this, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitch. We'll be doing more stuff on Twitch. They did Borderlands 2 yesterday on Twitch. We had a lot of stuff going on yesterday. We did the lunch stream. I did the final round of my GAC, which I won in the championship final. We had Battlefront. We did for a couple of hours, and then we did Borderlands 2. So there's all kinds of great stuff happening over in RSG, and we just like to hang out with you guys and play games. That's what it's all about. So if you could check that out. We have a Patreon. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, follow us on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch, do the same thing on YouTube, give us a thumbs up on the video. In the middle there, you can see Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you would like to support the channel with a donation, please do. Anything that we get from super chats, things of that nature, goes back into the channel. So if you would like to support the channel in that way, please feel free to donate. So there you go. Let's introduce the people that are with me today. We've got, of course, Grim the Mechanic, who's here with us today.
How's it going?
Hey, and also we have a roster review like we do every day, and we've got our good friend Zack hanging out with us. Zack, what's going on?
Not much. What's going on?
And we will be doing Zack's roster review here in a few minutes while we'll take care of that on them. So it's all good. Wait, new guild orders issued. Get out of here. I already know what you're talking about. So let's go into the chat and see who we got live. Who's hanging out? We've got the Revenator. He's here. Good. Dr. Feelgood, he's the one that makes you feel alright, is here. He says, hello, skewers. Good day to one and all. Brieris Aegon says, hello. Brieris. Strum Waves. Waffle Dolphin says, good, beautiful morning, RSG crew and skewers. Well, thank you for that, Waffle Dolphin. Who, question mark times 3, says, good morning, Rebel Scum. I don't know who you're talking about. We're all Darksiders here, so anybody who's Rebel Scum, they'll be taken care of. Riverboy12 says hello. Spider says happy hump day. Thank you, Spider, for being here. Dami P says, hola, Senor Ranger. Well, I mean, Senor Ranger.
And we also have a heartthrob from the Outer Rim sighting as well.
I haven't got that far, damn it, Graham. I'm trying to go back up and read all the
just showed up.
Well, I don't care about the heartthrob. Get him out of here. I'm trying to do this. I'll get to him when I get to him. Let's see here. Torn Jack says good afternoon. Revenator says, woo, mod depression. Mod depression by Calvin Klein. Fedichico says hello. Skywalker Vader says good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Skywalker Vader, our Canadian brother from another mother up north. The fourth Akagi, Minato Namikaze is here, says hey Ranger. Here comes the rooster. Oh yeah. He says yo. Silverbolt says good afternoon all. Hey Silverbolt. Suicide Squad says morning to you, Suicide Squad. Darth Vader 87 says hello. Grande Verga says good morning. Yeah, boy, from our boy Urzatron from the Outer Rim territories. He's just waking up from a night of Twitter's. He's just, you know what, Urz. He was in the hall late doing something. We know that. So he's recovering. I'm glad to see he's sobering up. Someone get him some coffee and a croissant. Let's see. Helenex says, good afternoon, RC crew, Ranger J99, blah, 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 and everyone else in chat. Thank you for being here, Helenex. Fedichico says, heartthrob. He is the heartthrob. I mean, Urz is. It's the porn mustache and the cape. Women go gaga for it. Mappy T says Zack is whack. Well, I don't know, Zack, who Mappy T is, but they say you are whack. Or maybe they're just making a pun with the rhyme with your name. I don't know. Gaming Fruit Guy says, won't you be my neighbor? Oh, I know, right? CBO97 says, good morning, RSGers. Hump day! Hump day indeed. RN Jesus. Oh, my God. RN Jesus is here. He says, have a blessed day. Don't forget your sacrifices. Get out of here. Master Kyla says, I won my Grand Arena versus 4-8, 4-4, and 4-3 GP players. Welcome to my world.
Actually, Ranger, you should be praying to him for
I do all the time. It doesn't work. I've become an atheist. I'm just giving up. Curtis Christensen says, yeah, Zach. Our boy Urs, he's probably, I know what he's doing. He's out there somewhere hot throbbing. All the women love Urzatron. Make sure you guys, if you can, please go check out the hall. Every night that there's GAC, Urz does his ridiculous stream.
I wonder if when, like, where Urz works, if, like, on casual Fridays, he puts on the cape and everything.
That's right.
That would be awesome if he does.
I know, right? He just walks in like, listen here, people at work. I'm goddamn Urzatron. They're like, what the hell's an Urzatron? Get out of here. Let's see, when will Ur's next stream be? Let's see,
he's ordering a new cape today.
Oh my God. Make sure it's a black one, man. I'm sick of seeing all those fruity colors, man. Let's get to the evil stuff going on here. Black cape, man. Black cape. You gotta represent. Let's see, we got 4 hours to lock in. Then it'll be, I think, will there be a preview phase, or no, it'll go right into setup, right? Yeah, I think that's what
GAC.
Yeah, we'll go right straight to setup. Yeah, so Urz will be streaming tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Central will be 8:30. He's up there in the Colorado or somewhere, you know, doing what he does. What Urz does. Him and Tron doing something. They're plotting to take over the Outer Rims. I don't care, because I control the inner core of the Galactic Empire. But we need Urz. We need the spice running. We need all that stuff happening in the Outer Rims, because the Empire, we need spaces. Is it John? Alright. He said it is black. Oh my God. It's black. Black like his heart, which I know is true because he's a dark side like us. Jack Pagliante says Zachary is hot. Damn hot, man. Must be watching the hall. All right, so here we are. We got the heartthrob. We got all our skewers in there. I'm surprised Algie didn't pop in and go, Urz.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, give it a minute. Someone let her know that her
Wait for it.
Almost
Wait
there.
for it.
Just a little further. Stay on target. All right, but I'm sure she'll be like, Urz. I like Urz. All right, let's go suffer through some mod depression. Why don't we? So I think I picked up some mods last night. We need to do some. I think I need to, I was looking through my mods. I've got a lot of green 4s. I think we just need to start slicing those. So we're not going to get any new mods for a while. Let's just see what we can do with these green. We'll sort by speed. We need to start slicing, man. We got to start slicing. So got a lot of mods, failed mods, but we'll see what we can do with them. We got a lot in the inventory. I need to start clearing this out. Let me just check the bottom here. Oh, that was a 3-speed. All right, so we're going to start from top and work our way down. I want us to do crosses and triangles. What is this, protection? Because I need some big hits on that. So let's slice this one right here. So we need 5 of those. So let's do that. We'll sim 4. Okay, see if I can get 5.
Dear RN Jesus, please bless these mods.
Oh, Lord.
We know you died for our slices.
No, get out of here, Graham. Don't even do that.
What?
Smack you. All right, so we're gonna go for this now. I don't have high hopes, guys. I really don't. Let's just be real. My record when it comes to mods is not the best. So we're going to try to slice this mod. I'm trying to see if there's defense. There's no defense here, but he's already hit health, which is not a good thing.
Yes,
So,
RNGesus, only true believers will be blessed.
I pray to you a lot, RNGesus. Where the hell you been for the last 3 or 4 months when I've been praying to your monkey ass? Suffering all this damn mod depression. Don't tell me all this true believer crap. Alright, so we must be one with the mod. Depression.
See, Ranger, you didn't have faith.
Get the hell out of here. Every goddamn time. Every time.
I mean, even Vader finds your lack of faith disturbing.
That's why I threw Vader out the chute. Alright, I do have materials to take this 8 up. So I want to try this one. We'll do one more mod for the skewers out there. So we're going to try this. He was on vacation. Nice vacation, RNGesus. Alright, here we go. We're going to try this blue one. It's an 8. Has a potential to hit big. So we're going to go for it. We're going to slice this mod. So here we go. We're going to go for it. Depression. Mind of a man makes a mookie. There we go. I hate mods. I work out every day as much as I can, Graham. I eat my vegetables and I do my stuff, and we've made sacrifices and did all kinds of stuff and prayed and breakfast cereals and everything, and just nothing. Damn it! Alright, well, we're moving on. I'm just going to claim my daily rewards. So this has been Depression with Ranger J 1999. Good Lord. Just some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. God damn it. Ugh. Alright, so we've made Zack wait long enough. Let me pull up his stuff. Let's just go do something more productive. And that is, let's do our good friend Zack roster review. Alright. And there it is. We've got Handsome Zack's profile. And Handsome Zack is in Grandmaster Council. And let's see here. 2.4, almost 2.5 million GP. And Zack, I'm going to read what you originally wrote, and you tell me if anything's changed, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, so Handsome Zack says, I would say just a good overall look at my progressions with squads for GA and mods, and what to focus on. I'm currently working on Brute Alpha and my Geos. Waiting for Darth Revan to come around again. I also have a lot of characters I haven't upgraded yet, but have the shards to take to 7 stars, which is mainly why I would like to be there for the review, just to clarify who I've farmed. Well, I think, is that kind of where we're still at, my friend?
Yeah, pretty much. So, if you see someone that isn't 7 stars that should be, they probably are. I just haven't actually taken them to 7 stars yet. So, like, everyone but Karth I have at 7 stars, or have the shards for 7 stars.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'll tell you if there's somebody.
Okay, well, we'll go through it. You can just clarify. It's all good. So we're running the Jedi Knight Revan squad. You're holding your own as best you can in Arena. I know there's a lot of Darth Revans running around there. You're doing just fine in Fleet. Have the Falcon, so those are positive things. So you got some decent crystal income coming in. That's really good. So let's go right into your roster. And let's look at stuff. So let's first of all look at your Old Republic just in general and just see where we're at. Somebody on speakerphone? Why am I hearing myself? Oh, must have been a ghost. Alright, so we have So Candace, she said you. So besides Karth, the other two like Juhani and Candace, you can take to 7 stars.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
actually, Juhani's close, but she's not. I want to say probably like another 2 weeks, and she'll be able to be 7 stars.
Okay. So the thing that I want you to start doing is gearing these guys, because remember, it's not. Don't worry about T3. But Mission, Zalabar, Canderous, Karth, Juhani take to gear 9. Just need her to gear 9 initially. The other ones you need to take to 16 or 17.5, right?
Yeah,
because it's for Malik. So start gearing these guys, and it's a great team. If we're talking GAC, how many defenses have you seen with me with Karth? It's crazy. And even if I don't, I know they used a big hitting team to take it out, because Karth team is ridiculous. So I think our main focus is getting you Darth Revan and Malik. We've got Jedi Knight Revan. We'll go through the rest of your roster, but I think getting these guys geared and finishing up their stars is a priority. So let's start working on Mission Zalbar, Canderous, Karth, Juhani. If we go to your Sith Empire, let's see how your fallen Emo Basti and your HK look. Okay, 7 stars. Basti's fine. She's at gear 11. HK you can get geared up pretty quickly, but let's get him squared away at least, so we know when he comes around, because you will need him for Malik on the dark side mission. I think you just need him for the team
if Malik ever comes back.
Yeah, if he ever comes back. So because you need Basti, HK, Canderson, Karth for the dark side. Let's see here.
And I have enough Zetas for 6 Zetas right now.
All right, so we want to keep 5 in the bank for Darth Revan and Malik. So just pretend like you don't have 5. You have 1 Zeta. So from this point moving forward, you can Zeta whoever you want, but keep 5 in the bank. Moving forward, don't touch them. So we'll keep those 5 in the bank. You can start putting them on Mission, Zalbar, Karth. Karth would be the first one I do, right? Because he's the leader of the team. You always want to do leader Zetas first, especially if they're really good. So, gear-wise, Zeta-wise, we can start working on rounding these characters up. So that's the one thing. Now, you said you were working on Separatist, mainly the Geos.
I sort of switched gears. Like I was... Well, I'm still farming for Darth Revan, obviously, because I have 2 more people that I need, but for TB or Dark Side, what's it called? Territory battles.
Yeah.
I switched just to help the guild out to try to get my Geos to...
Are you guys doing GeoTB?
Yeah, I think we got 24 stars or 25 stars last time.
Okay, so let's get that team done first, and then let's keep the farm going on the Separatists. Now, the thing is, remember for Warrior, I was talking with Warrior about this on Jedi Academy and other places. We've talked about this. The Bugs are a ridiculously good team. You can use them on defense or offense, just especially since you got Geonosian Brood Alpha. I would say get his... once you keep farming him, but once you get your Old Republic squared away a little bit, the first Zeta after that you'll probably want to do, since you are working on the Bugs, is get his... I mean, if you want to do his Zeta first, I wouldn't even mind it. They call him the Brute, right? So if you want to do Geonosian Brood Alpha first, since your Bugs are more geared and you are doing GeoTB, go ahead and do that one. That's a Zeta I think you can go with. It'll make your missions easier for GeoTB, and then go back in and start doing the Zetas for the other characters. So I think.
And I know it's a good defensive team in GA. Too.
Oh yes, it's a pain in the ass, dude. It can be countered. Anything can be countered in GAC, right? It just there's too many counters to any of the teams. What it comes down to is how good are your mods and how good are your teams squared away, the difficulty of it, and how good is the player playing it, because you can easily defeat Geos or counters to it. However, if you position right, what happens a lot of times is people, they go too heavily on defense or they go too heavy on offense, and they use the wrong team at the wrong time, and then they're like, oh, Geos, and then they try to go use a team that they think is pretty good against it, and then they're like, oh no, oh, we're dead, oh no. But yeah, this will help you a lot in Geo TV. Just mine are still weak sauce, and I almost 4-starred the day 6 mission, so I'm going heavy into the Geos like you are. I should have my Alpha Brood Alpha done 7 stars the next 2 days. So we'll see. But yeah, I like your plan. But the problem is you're going to have to work on the other Separatists for Padme. Right? We got to think Padme. The Geonosians are a horrible counter to GR because every time they attack out of turn, all they're doing against the GR team is giving them protection when they attack out of turn. So you're just stacking the protection and pissing them off. That's one of the counters. But yes. All right, so we're
farming Dooku right now.
That's fine.
I could. He's almost 7 stars. I have 202 shards. So I could almost take him to 7 stars, and then I have Asajj because my Night Sister team is really developed. And then Newt, I haven't leveled up to level 85 yet, but he's 7 stars, and I could gear him too. So I'm kind of just waiting until the event, and then I'll probably see what I can do realistically.
Well, yeah, get your Old Republic squared away. Finish. I mean, your Geos are pretty solid. They're gear 11. We'll have to get them to gear 12. I know Sunvac's a pain in the ass. So is Brood Alpha with their gear. And then I would say, getting your Old Republic squad squared away is going to be important because you want Darth Revan and Malak. But yeah, so once you've got your Old Republic squared away, right, with what you need, start finishing up running at the bugs, but also Separatists. I'm fine with you working on Separatists. Let's see how your GR is in total doing. Let's see. We've got what other characters? Okay, you got Ahsoka 7-starred. You haven't started working on Anakin. You don't need to right now. You do have Kenobi 12, so that's good. So at least we've got.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I farmed Anakin enough to unlock him. I just haven't unlocked him yet.
That's fine.
I was farming him, and then I, like I said, when the GOTB came out, I switched gears a little bit. Yeah,
there's no need to worry about it. Let's just focus on your Separatists. I like the plan. I think getting your Old Republic squared away and then continuing with their Separatists is a solid plan. That'll lead to Padme being unlocked, and then that'll also lead to you'll be able to unlock her with the Geos with the way you got them. Just the 6th and 7th phase is going to be a little bit trickier. That's why you want to work on probably characters you need to. Once you get Karth done, you probably need to start on your B1, right? And then you need to start on your Droideka. You can do him already.
Yeah, I'm farming both of them right now.
Okay, good. So there you go. But make sure you get Karth squared away first. We want to have him 7 stars and good to go. Let me see. All right, let's kind of go through your. So you're putting how many teams down on defense right now? 4?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me go and look. I think it's 5 sometimes because it's 2 in the front. 5. Okay. On one side, 1 in the back, and then 1 on each side on the other side. Okay, so 5. So let's go through some of the teams you can use and where, right, that you have available. Yeah. Bounty Hunters are solid. You've got the Jingo lead you can use. Bosk is gear 12. What's his speed? 246, pretty solid. 276 for your level. That's still pretty good. I mean, it's a frontline defense team that you can use on your front line, right? It forces them to use a good team to beat it, right? So your Bounty Hunters look great. So that's definitely a team you can use on defense. First Order, not even close. But if you do need a team that you need to put down, just to put down, like in the back line, you can put your First Order down. It's not going to do great because it's missing Zetas and gear, but it's something in place as a placeholder, right? Yeah.
So that's a placeholder defense in the back line. It's like, well, you got through. Let's see. Your Jedi Knight Revan is going to be dependent on what the other person has. Like if they don't have either Revan, you could just be really mean and put your Jedi Knight Revan down on defense and be like, I win. If they do have a Jedi Knight Revan, I would keep it for offense. Mainly, you want to keep typically you keep your Jedi Knight Revan for offense, right? It can take out so many teams. It gives you a lot of flexibility. But it depends on what they have. So make sure you're scouting your opponent, seeing what they've got. Sometimes it behooves you to put it on defense. Like, well, I know you don't have Jedi Knight Revan, and I'm going to put this where the most points can be taken from in the front. Good luck. So that's one of the things to look at. The GR teams, see how your troopers are. They're far, far, far away from being eventually. What else do we?
Troopers are definitely on the back burner. And
yes. Your Night Sisters, I do know, are very much squared away. Good Lord, yeah, just...
I actually just took Spirit to Gear 12 yesterday because I was listening to you talk about...
Oh, she's amazing.
For so long. And I had Initiate instead of Spirit, and so I was like, you know what, like, I have so much gear saved up, I just took her to Gear 12.
See, the good thing about getting the Old Republic done is that you can put Bounty Hunters in your Old Republic team up front. You can put your Night Sisters as a surprise team in the back, right?
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah, so keep them in the back and put Spirit in there. They're not going to know what to do. All right, let me see what else we got here. Oh, no, we're having issues. What is YouTube doing to me? Damn it, hold on, everybody. Give it a second. Almost there. All right, there we go.
Man, what's up with YouTube the past month? It's been really bad.
I don't know, man. Listen, I just work here. Let's see. We'll do that. Okay. All right. Let's continue on. So Night Sisters, you know what to do with. I think that's why I think getting your Old Republic team is going to be really good for you. Plus, the Geos you can use as a team too on defense in the back. And if you run into Night Sisters and Geos in the back, unless you want to keep them for offense, they can kill a lot of teams. Like Night Sisters, they'll wreck, right? They just breeze through the Night Sisters. So you've got some flexibility there. Let's look at your Rebels. Rebels are solid. This is a great offensive team. You've got 3PO. You've got Chewbacca. That's a great job on your Rebels. So this is a team you can use on offense. Do not put them on defense. Too easy to counter. Resistance is another team. Let's look at... Let's see here. Yeah, pretty solid. You can use this on offense as well.
I usually use it for bounty hunters.
Yeah, that's perfect. You can use it on bounty hunters. You can use it on first order. You can, whoever you want to use it on. So, what is going on with YouTube? We're in the green, so this ain't us. Damn it! What is going on? Oh Lord, I don't know. Why is it being so stupid? All right, let's see what else. We got Resistance. Let's look at your Sith. Another good offensive team.
Triumvirate is weak, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's try to get our Triumvirate squared away a little bit. Those three characters could really do some good stuff for you. You can use them, just the three Triumvirate, to go kick the crap out of people. You've got Palpatine and Vader, so you can run an Empire team if you wanted to. Like say Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn. Those three alone can do some serious damage. So in a couple of other Empires, and you got a great team. You can also use Fallen Basilisk, since you don't have. If you get a Zeta done, you can throw her on the Trey team. You can throw her on the Palp team. She will protect your leader, and you can use that team on offense to clear out some really amazing stuff. So maybe think about putting the Zeta on Fallen Basilisk, because it's any Sith leader. It's not just Darth Revan. That she does all the great stuff for, especially for Trey or something. It's ridiculous how good that is. But yeah, I think we can work on the Triumvirate as well. Let's get their gear up. And you don't need to worry about the Zeta on Nihilus, but the one on Scion and the two on Trey are kind of important. So as we start getting extra Zetas, if you want to start popping them on the because you'll need 2 for Brood Alpha, you need 3 for the Karth team, and then you can start working on the Triumvirate. So it's however you want to do it. But I think it's a team that would really benefit you in the long term. I mean, people forget how good Trey is. I mean, they just wreck certain teams like it's nobody's business. If you run into any Karth teams, Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn will wreck them, especially with a good Empire team. So that's a good counter for Karth, or First Order, however you want. I mean, just it's still pretty amazing.
I've been using Treya for quite a long time in Arena, kicking the crap out of Jedi Knight Revan teams.
Yeah.
Every single day. I kill 5 of them every day.
Yeah, so so overall you know, so defense, I would say if you get your Karth team going, we'll have the Geos, Night Sisters, we got Bounty Hunters, we can get your Old Republic team in there. That'll give you 5 on offense. And then that still leaves you Jedi Knight Revan, your JTR, your CLS, your Sith, your Emperor Palpatine. I mean, that's pretty good, man. You know, and if we can get you Darth Revan by the time before you get to 3 million GP, you're going to be really nasty. I mean, think about a wall that you put down just to be mean. Darth Revan, Bounty Hunters, Karth, Night Sisters, Geonosians. It'd be pretty good to try to have someone to try to get through. And that still leaves you Jedi Revan, your JTR, your CLS, the teams that we just mentioned before. So I think if you get those squared away, you'll be really good to go for GAC. So I think that's your plan of action. So you've got your farm, you've got what you need to work on, the characters you need to focus on. So let's go look at your mods. All right, let's filter by speed. There's pretty damn good mods here. A lot of good mods here. Jesus Christ. Alright, first thing I want you to do for your mods, don't take these to 6E, but the cross on Wicket, the circle on Vader, the circle on Mother Talzin, the good lord, the triangle on 3PO, the square on BB-8, those all need to be sliced. You also have some other ones down here. You have a circle on Spirit. There's some ones here that you could slice just to see where they hit for speed. So I think you need to slice for a little bit. You've got a lot of mods here, man, that are really good, that have the potential to be really, really good, like the circle on CLS. So your first priority right now, you've got a lot of good mods here already. Let's get these other mods sliced. The easiest way to do this is go to your GG page like I'm doing right now, filter by speed, and then what I did is I just went down the line and like, oh, this mod here, let me go slice that one up, right?
Until I just sliced the Wicket one and it hit speed again.
I hate you so much right now.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was Zach's Ross review, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. He's the boner, and I'm sick of this crap, man. What did you hit?
It's 21, but it hit speed 5 times.
What's that like?
It's
a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to rub it. So.
Yeah. Why don't you do the Vader one, see if that hits, then it'll really be an awful day for me. Good day for you, bad day for Ranger.
If you want.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
The circle, right?
The circle on Vader. The speed circle.
No, it hit health.
But still, 17 speed's really good, dude. So that'll go to 18 speed. That's not a mod to sneeze at. But that's what you need to do, is start going down the line to these mods and get them sliced. Let's get all these mods sliced. Anything double-digit speed, which you've got quite a lot of here, going all the way down the line. I mean, there's a triangle on Paplet that's got potential. There's the diamond on Nihilus is 10 speed and it's green. That one has huge potential. There's a lot of mods you've got here that are anything 10 speed or higher. I want you to go down this entire list, and I want you to slice all these mods. That's your priority, because that's going to give you an idea of what you have total for your total sets that you have for speed. Not just speed sets, but your mods that have high speed on them, right? So let's get all those sliced. And then once you do that, you can make an assessment of what you need to work on. One thing I am noticing, crit chance is low. So once we get all these sliced, I'm not seeing a lot of crit chance here. That's the one mod we're missing. Maybe we do a couple days of crit chance farming just to see what we can get, right? And then we go back to doing speed sets again. Because you just need speed sets no matter what. Then you've got to...
Yeah, basically I've been doing what you were saying, like switching back and forth between like one day farming mods and then one day farming slicing materials, and so like I'll go periodically, like I'll go through my whole rod on my whole mod just sort of roster, and I'll slice. I'll level up the gray to 12 and hit speed. If it doesn't, I just sell it.
Yeah.
And then if it does, I slice it once. Usually, sometimes I'll slice it twice if it doesn't hit speed. Like if it rolls like a 5 speed, but maybe it hits speed the second time. But if it's blue and it doesn't hit speed, I just sell it.
Yeah, if I mean, you get to a point where you get oversaturated, and I kind of do the same thing. So I'm actually going to go through and sell some mods here soon, and clear up a little bit of my inventory, because I've got a bunch of blue mods that are like 4. It's like, God, I mean, they have a potential, like if they go purple, but then it's such a rare thing. So I'm just going through and kind of cleaning stuff out. I get what you're saying, especially if like they're blue 4s. Like, really? So, but yeah, you've got a great mod plan. The mods you have here are fantastic. But let's get those other mods scored away, and then we'll go back to farming mods and going back into the normal pattern. I think if you get these other mods sliced, which have a lot of potential, I think it's more important than you getting more mods at the moment. Let's get these ones sliced and see where we stand, and then you can make a better assessment. Because if they don't do anything, but even if you get like a 13 on a mod, right? Those are mods that you have your upper echelon mods like you've got on your characters, but then we still got other characters like Bosk and Stark, and these characters down the line that if you having 5 mods that have 12 to 14 speed on them, Stark is pretty damn good. That puts him pretty high up there, especially if it's a speed set. So, those are the kind of things like your Spirit, your Zombie, BB-8, just down the line of getting all these characters that need speed squared away. So, anything 12 or higher on any character is going to be a plus, right? That gets rid of a lot of those mods that are like 5 that you have on them. I do that all the time. I go through, when I get a mod that's like 11 or 12, I'm like, all right, where can I put this? And I'll go through all my characters that have speed, and I've been upgrading them so that their speed is pretty damn good. So, all right. So we've kind of gone through your roster and looked at everything. We've got a plan of attack for the roster and characters you need to work on. Gear, we got a Zeta plan, and we kind of looked at your mods. What questions do you have for me, my friend? This is your time to ask us questions.
I guess my main one would be, do you think Karth is worth sort of gearing and taking to 6 stars? I can take him to 6 stars right now, even though I can't 7-star him.
You can wait on Karth. I mean, unless you're going to... So here's my thing. So if I'm going to use the character, then I'll use him. If I'm not, then I'll put them. If I don't, like, usually I typically don't put gear on a character until they're 6 stars. Like, I'll get them to a certain point, like 5 stars. I'll just take them to 50, and then I'll just let them sit there. If I'm going to be using them, if I'm not going to use them, just leave them be, right? Once I get 6 stars, then I start putting gear on them. Like I did that with Jordica and B1. They're 6-star gear 11 because I wanted them to be gear 11 because I'm using them.
Even though they're 6 stars. The whole Karth Old Republic team is viable at minimum stars gear 11 because they're that good.
Yeah.
So it's one of the few teams that is actually viable at base.
A lot of characters are like that. If you get them to 6 stars, put them to gear 11. Like Padme, my Padme is 6 stars, gear 11, does great. I can't take her to 7, but she's damn good at 6.
My Thrawn is 6 stars, gear 11.
Get out of here, Graham. We don't want to hear about your. Ridiculous.
So is Karth Zeta worth putting on like right away as well?
Yes. Absolutely.
So probably
work without it,
his
but
Zeta, and then
I mean Karth Zeta. Yeah, Karth Zeta is ridiculously good. It's one of those Zetas that you are very happy you put on. But if you want to wait till you get the characters all geared, because you need the whole team, right? What's the point of having a Zeta Karth gear 11 if your other character's not even close to being viable to be used with the team? Right. So get the other characters squared away, get them to gear 11, then start dropping Zetas. That's a better.
I'll definitely start gearing Mission and Zalbar first.
Right.
And then
So
I'll plan on slapping the Zeta on Karth.
Yeah, once you're ready. Yeah, once you got them geared and you're ready to go, then slap the Zetas on and you can start using the team. That's a better plan than putting a Zeta on Karth right now. They're just going to sit there because your missions, Alba, Arcane, or certain stuff are not ready.
That would end up being a waste of a Zeta.
When you're ready to start using it, put it on. Until then, till the team's ready to go, at least gear 11, don't bother.
Do you use Juhani in that
Yes,
defensive team?
absolutely.
Okay.
But you only need her at gear 9, and she can work fine at gear 9.
I could just take Juhani and Karth to 6 stars right now, and then gear him and use that.
Sure.
But, I mean, Canderous as well. Like, I can take him to 7 stars and gear him too.
Yeah, do it. I mean, you're going to need the characters anyway. You got to start getting them to 17.5, right? That's the magical number. But you'll get great benefit and use out of that team. You know, I mean, yeah, it can be countered, but you've got to have. I mean, you got to have the teams to counter it, right? I mean, Phoenix can counter the car team, but how many people are running around with a Gear 12 Phoenix team? Yeah. You know, typically you see people use Palpatine on Karth. It can be countered, but you're forcing people. The reason I do well in GSC is I force people to use really good teams up front. So when they get to my back line, like you saw yesterday when I was doing my GAC, they got to my Kira Stall team and my Grievous team, and they couldn't do anything. It took 4 battles to beat Grievous, and they couldn't clear my Kira team, my Kira Stall team. They get 2 battles like, okay, we're spent. Because they had to go through all these other teams that forced them to use their upper echelon teams. And even then, it doesn't guarantee a victory because I've got my teams squared away and modded, Zetaed, everything ready to go.
Right.
So, I mean, that's why I get a lot of defensive banners. You know, if you look at my stats under GAC, you see I've got a ridiculous high amount of defensive holds. I think I'm at 115 or something like that, defensive holds.
Wow.
You know, so... and it still leaves me with the setup that I have with the teams I place on defense. I still have so much offensive firepower. Like yesterday, I was deciding, well, do I want to use this team here or this team there, or do we want to 4-man this team? You know, it just gives you options. So the more you can use those back end teams like Karth, Bounty Hunters, First Order, Night Sisters, Kira Stall, Grievous, Geonosians, that still leaves you like your Revens, your JTRs, your CLS, your GR once you get that team ready to go, Imperial Troopers, Treya on offense, and allows you to make their life a little bit miserable on defense. They could still full clear you, especially if they go full offense. However, they're not going to be as efficient because if your teams are good enough, they're taking away protection and health and making it hard, and then you can go in with your teams because you know they're not going to have as much on defense and be like cheeky and go 4-man teams like 3-man Treya team, you know, things of that nature. So yeah. That's kind of where you want to be at. So what other questions do you have, my friend?
I'm 16 shards away from having a 7-star nest. Is it worth putting the Zeta on her
yes,
right away?
Absolutely.
Okay, I have her gear 11. I haven't taken her to gear 12 because she takes a lot of gear from gear 11 to gear 12.
Mm-hmm. Nest Zeta is incredible.
I've actually been using her. Well, I was able to squeak by and get C-3PO with Scout instead of Logray.
Sure.
And I've been using Nest offensively with my Ewok team with her instead of Scout. And it's been doing really well, actually, surprisingly.
Oh, I used you can use Wampa with the Ewoks and go wreck. I did that yesterday against a Gear 12 Maul Savage Dooku like Sith team. They just went in there and destroyed them.
Yeah.
You know, so
Wampa's another one I need to farm.
Yeah, you can work on that, but yeah, Nest is one of the characters like if you see them put anything like you need to take your Nest out of your Ewoks, right? Because it's about banners, right? If you put the Zeta on Nest, even at gear 11 and you are 7 stars, just if you see a Murder Bear team, just put her on auto. She's going to wreck it. Just target Elder. Once Elder's gone, it's over. And they just cannot. I know your GP level. You're not going to have even my Nest is gear 12. I faced gear 12 fully decked out Murder Bears, and she still wrecked the crap out of them. You know, that's where you get those 60, 61, 62, 63 banners. And you're like, right. Winning. So I would take Nest and just run her solo.
How do you mod her?
I mod her for offense and speed. Now, you have 2 ways you can go. Some people like more tenacity. You can go tenacity with her, like a full tenacity set. You can go tenacity with speed. You you can go speed and damage. It just depends on what you're using it for and how you want to use her. Now, typically what I do is I go in, if I'm just a little nervous, a little apprehensive, I'll go with my Farm by Luke since he has a Zeta that gives extra tenacity. But I've done that, and they still land that goddamn daze every time. So I'm like, it's pointless. Even when I give her extra tenacity. Because my Nest has some decent tenacity on the secondaries, it's still, they land that crap all the time. So I don't know if the AI has some kind of advantage or stuff, but it doesn't matter. They just go through and they piss her off, and then she starts one-shotting them. So, you know, you can always have that one bad RNG, but even when I have, she still lives, where Wicked does some crazy stuff. But if you're not facing a Gear 12 maxed out, you know, to the teeth Wicked, then you'll be fine.
Okay, so offense, would you say offense set?
No, I went speed. I have to go look at my Nest now. What did I put on my Nest? She's got speed set and something else. Let me look real quick. Where are you, Nesty? Come here, Nest. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. There you are. I went speed and crit chance.
Okay.
So, but that's just me. So.
I feel like that works out well for you.
Yes, it does. All right. What other questions do you have, my friend?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. If there's nothing else, then we will... Let me just look at something real quick. What is going on? Oh. What the hell?
Problems?
Oh, my Nest is... Something's weird. Hold on. What the hell's going on here? I don't know why I have my Nest... I took some mod off her. I just looked at him like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not supposed to be happening. Why is this here? Wait, what the hell is going on? I'll have to go fix my Nest now. I'll just do that for now. Alright, so if that's the case, then that is our roster review for today. I would like to thank our good friend, Handsome Zack. Zack, you're more than welcome to hang out with us as we do questions and stuff. Big shout out to your guild again. We'll shout them out. The Grand Masters Council, GMC. I love it. Now, if you would like a roster review like we did for our good friend Zack, all you need to do is send your GG page to Finity, Finity, in the Discord. With a little bit about what you want us to look at, and then give him a day or two to respond. If he doesn't, send him another message. He will respond eventually, and when he does, he'll let you know that you're in the queue. It's about a 3 to 4 week wait. When your turn comes, Finity will get with you ahead of time and pick a date and time that works best for you if you want to be there live like Zack is. If anybody would like to be live while we're doing this, you're more than welcome to join us on Zoom, and we'll answer your questions, things of that nature. If not, you just want to watch live while we're doing it, you can do that too. You'll have the date and time. So we'll set that all up. Now, if you would like yours bumped up to the front of the line, you don't want to wait 3 to 4 weeks. All you need to do is become a Patreon of $10 or more. Once you become a Patreon, message Finity and let them know that you are a Patreon and you like yours bumped up. If you're already a Patreon with a roster review in the queue, please message Finity and let them know that you would like your roster review bumped up. This is one of the things we offer our Patreons. And if you haven't checked out our Patreon stuff, we do a lot of cool stuff for our Patreons. On top of that, getting your roster review put up to the front, our in-depth roster review, I do a lot of mini roster reviews. So anytime I'm during the week, like I'll be doing it tomorrow, that I'm doing mini roster reviews, all you need to do is send your put your ally code in the chat while I'm live, and I'll look at anything live while we're working on it. So that's another way you can get another benefit, and that's for any Patreon we have at any level. Anytime we're doing mini roster reviews, you can do that, and we do mini roster reviews typically Mondays and Thursdays. Sometimes I do some on the weekends, like a Saturday. I'll do mini roster reviews. So
But
it's just
Ranger, what if I don't really need my roster done? I want my mods done, and I want you to look at it personally.
Well, I'm glad you asked there, Graham. We have Ranger J 1999 modding services. I will remod your entire roster. I will get you squared away. I will make sure everything's good to go, and we will make sure you're squared. And it's $15 for every 500,000 total GP. I can do your squad arena only. I can do all kinds of stuff. So if you want me to help you out in any kind of modding services or modding whatsoever, all you need to do is just send me a message in Discord, Ranger J 1999. You can see the name there on the title, and it's $30 for every million GP. And if you want me to really explain things and go over your teams in depth, $20 more. Just have some kind of video conferencing if you could, Zoom, Skype, Discord, it doesn't matter. And then you can have some personal time with me as I do your roster. I've done a few already. I guarantee you will do much better than you are doing right now, whether it's GAC or anything else that you've got going on. So if you would like the Ranger J 1999 modding services, all you need to do is just message me and we will get you squared away. All right, so that's that. Let's get back into the game. Okay, there we go. I got to fix my nest real quick, and then we will do some stuff. Get your questions in. I'm getting ready to start doing questions. I'm pulling that up right now.
Question time.
It's question
Everybody
time.
loves question time.
They do. All right, so get your questions in. Give me a second. I need to fix my nest because I took a mod off, and I'm like, God damn it, Bobby. All right, where are you, nest? All right. No, memento, poor favor. Sort by speed. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out what I got to do here. That's a 19 speed. Speed. I got 10 speed here. Put that back on. That's a good mod, though. What the hell did I do here?
Who'd you give the mod to?
I need to see if I do that. I'll check my CLS. It's something I have to do. I'm just looking at it real quick. Like, okay, so there's that. Let's check CLS real quick. What has he got? You know what? Let's just make this easier. CLS. There you are. What do you got running? Oh, yeah.
For the people that are new here, if you have a question, please put question in front of your question so we know your question is a question so Ranger can help you help it.
Science.
Help you.
Alright, her mod's a little off. I'll go back and fix it. Okay. I know what I need to do. I'll do that after the stream. I had said to look real quick to see what I need to do. So I'll go back and get it squared away. Alright, let's see. We have any events going on? No. We could. Alright, give me my Omega.
Padme's coming back this month though, so that's awesome.
She is?
Mm-hmm.
They announced that? Okay, good. Alright, so that's done. Good. Alright. Dang nabbit. Alright, we got that. And, alright, let me pull up. Okay, let's get some teams going. We'll get the Geos going.
Oh, wait, sorry, next month. Sorry, August 7th.
Okay.
So, in 8 days.
Cool. I have my Gear 13 Grievous. I can't wait. Come on. Put this on auto. Alright, questions. Hellenix. Question for Grim the Mechanic. I hear into cars, Brother Grim. Have you seen my listing bringatrailer.com? I'm selling my 2004 R32 and I'm trying to spread the word. Hashtag my depression. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen it. Don't really need a Volkswagen right now.
Okay. Sort of the Jedi question: is the Zeta on leader on GBA worth it? All GAOs Gear 12. Yes, it is worth it. The priority though is to get the Brute. So my next Zeta here, which should be in the next day or two, is going on my Geonosis Brute Alpha, and it is going on the leader. Definitely worth it. Remy Vinay.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Question: Can I get a 7-star Padme with this? Zeta GG Gear 13. Yes. I don't have to look at anything else.
Yeah.
Yes. Zeta Saj Gear 12, Dooku 10, B2 Gear 9, and Sunfac Gear 9. I have Magna, but it's only Gear 7 right now. You have a Gear 13 Zeta General Grievous. I think you got a good shot. I think you're going to be OKK. Because all those other guys are going to die, and your Grievous is going to be like, okay, let's do some major damage. All right. But yeah.
He'll be General Kenobi.
Kenobi! All right, let's see. We got other questions. We do have other questions. Gruffalo question. So does a leader ability remain after death? Farm Boy still provides tenacity bonus after he's killed? Yes.
Unless it says otherwise in their leadership.
Right.
It'll stay active.
Mm-hmm. Which is the deal for most leadership. So, like, what'll happen is, like, the leader will die when you're doing a battle, and it's still applicable, and then when you go into, like, a second time to go kill a team, you're like, oh, they don't have that bonus anymore. You know, you see that with Phoenix. Like, well, they took out Hera. That means they're not getting any of the bonuses. So, just as an example, I'm just throwing something out there just so you can get an idea. So, there are leaders that I think they have to be active. I can't remember. Hermit Fulgrim. Question. Gear 12 plus 5. GG Gear 12 Ventress. Gear 9 Magna, Droideka, and Dooku. Should this be enough to get a 7-star Padme? Gear 12 plus 5 General Grievous. Gear 12 Ventress. Yeah, it should be pretty solid. I think you'd be alright. Especially with Droideka. Droideka's going to make a big difference for you on that team. And the rework to Dooku. I think you'd be alright. You have got to remember, when the Padme event first came around, we didn't have any of these characters even close. We were going there with like Gear 11 and stuff. But if you got Gear 12 characters, especially Grievous, at the level that you've got him at, you'll be fine.
Well, now with Dooku's rework, Dooku got like...
Oh, yeah, buff against GRs.
So he's got to stealth everybody except your tanks.
Yeah.
You know? Before, you weren't able to do that.
I mean, I may run in there with Grievous. I mean, my Gear 13 Grievous, Asajj, Dooku, Brood Alpha, and Nuke Gunray. Because I'm gonna get the Brood.
IG 100.
Yeah, but he's Gear 8. I'm not.
Oh.
He's not ready yet, or Gear 9, so he's not ready yet. So, but yeah. How Ziggler or well, let's see. N.R. Wilson question: Zeta Alpha leader? Why are we not? Seems Sunfac just removed us. So what's the point? All right, so let's look at this. The first Zeta we all agree on for Geonosians for the Brood Alpha is to get the Brood, and then gear the crap out of them because they get the stats. That they share the stats. So what's his other Zeta? What's it do?
The leadership.
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm just asked the question. So, so if you look at it, the leaders, Geonosian Swarm. So it just causes the Geos. So think about this. Basic abilities of Geonosian allies deal 10% more damage for each buffed enemy. So with the Swarm, think about this. With the Swarm mentality, right? They're all doing their basic attacks. I know Sunfac's debuffing, but when they have those buffs, it's going to cause the Geonosians to hit harder, right? Can Sunfax be resisted? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
But for certain teams, they're going to have lots of buffs. You know, this is an ability that's going to allow that one turn where your Geos are hitting a combined 10% more damage. It's just worth it. So, in my opinion, it's worth it. Anywhere you can get extra damage for your team, you should go with.
Oh, it dispels buffs before damage is inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. It does. Effect is unresistible.
So it's going to debuff the character, but while they're hitting, they're going to do some crazy damage. So, and the Geos can hit really hard once you get them up there. So, in my opinion, it's worth it. You know.
Well, not to mention, like, Sun Fact, when you have him with his hive mind, when he loses taunt, if he gets dispelled, all your Geos get defense up, health up, and health steal up for 2 turns when he loses taunt. So, I mean, it's keep him on the team.
Well, yeah, and I just the Geos you keep as a team, but yeah, it's worth it, man. Just trust me. Ziglet question.
The only one that's worth ditching from that team is Pog.
Yeah, Ziglet question: how best to mod a Gear 13 Asajj? I go damage with her.
Offense, and offense, and did I forget to mention offense?
I mean, I'll pull mine up. She's not Gear 13, but mine is Gear 12, and you can see the mod I put on her was, what is that? Did I go crit chance? Crit damage. I want her damage. I just ramped up her damage. So, yeah, if you want to go damage on her, I made her a little bit survivable as well, so that's because I use her in PvP more than anything. But I've got a crit damage set on her, so when she hits, she hits. DPK question: is Ranger going to stream his 7-star Padme event? Of course I'm going to stream my Padme event. Are you crazy? There'd be a riot in the streets if I didn't do that.
Though, you know, if you end up streaming it, that means it's probably going to end up being super duper tough for you to get 7 stars now.
Not really. I could get 13 Grievous. I'm not worried about that at all, man.
What, you're not worried for about another 6 hours of Thrawn stream?
No, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Chicken Gaming question: do you accept EBT for roster reviews? If not, what forms of payment do you take? Live Wall Rabbits, Twigs and Berries, Archon, or Thexon? Straight cash, homie. There's just PayPal. Just put it in and we're going off to the races we go.
In God we trust, all others must pay cash.
Yes, so I don't take Wall Rabbits, I don't take the Internal Twins, I don't take Monopoly money. I don't take your firstborn male child. You know.
Well, then you'd have something to sacrifice to RNGesus.
Well, no, I'm not doing that. Not even. No. God. Anything cash related works, but anything that's not cash related, like small critters and things, no, that's not going to work. Jesus. Proper catch question in Raid Shadow Legends. They set you. Okay, I'm trying to understand this question. It's worded wrong. In Raid Shadow Legends, they set you a team for defense while allowing you to use whatever on offense. If they did this in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, do you think it would create a more diverse meta?
Yes, it would. I love the way they do that in Raid Shadow Legends.
What do you mean they set you a team for defense?
What you do is they're separate. You set a defensive team. You know, like your Darth Revan. You would set your Darth Revan team. But then, before each fight, you can set an offense team. Like, the defense team stays there. That's your defense team all the time. But you can use anything you want for offense, and that does, you know, it doesn't affect what people see as your defensive team in Arena.
Can it be the same team or different teams?
Different teams.
Okay.
It pretty much lets you use whatever you want on offense without having to worry about your defense because it's already set.
Well, isn't that what we do in Arena now? No, because if you use a team on offense, that's what becomes your defensive team. Okay, yep. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Huh. It'd be interesting.
be awesome. Because then I'd be able to play whatever I want for in arena, and not have to switch back to something I don't really like playing for defense.
Let's see. Remy Vinay question. There's a hole in the calendar, 9th through the 13th. I smell Malik coming back just after the Padme event drained everybody. Could be. I don't know. We've had holes in the calendar previously that we thought maybe that's when Malik was going to come back. So I don't know. Wait, we just got a donation. What was the donation? Let's see.
$2 from Thane. Our Asura and
Fourth Hokage. He says, "Are Ashura and Indra the Turtle Twins?" All right, I'm done with you. I don't know, Remy. It could be. It would make sense. But then again, I've lost all logical conclusions when it comes to Malik. It could still be another month or two away. So I wouldn't get your hopes up. It could happen. I don't know.
Surprised us before.
Mm-hmm. Revenator question: since Grande is in the game, do you think his iconic power will be a jacket? It makes sense. He is the chicken chaser. Although
Grande plays the game.
Yeah, he still plays the game. It could be a long beard. He is the beardless one. But you can remove. I don't know. I like the jacket idea. Revenator question: do you think Farm Boy Luke's iconic power will be the remains of Uncle Owen and Peru? Oh, God. I don't even... No, I can't. No. Oh, my God. Rubber Duck Mafia question: do you think this new mechanic of using surplus gear is CJ's way of getting retired players to return, knowing they'd have a wealth of resources and hopefully get roped back to the spending? I don't know. I don't know what they're planning on doing with this. As someone asked me the other day what I think about this, like, I don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. I'm reserving judgment until I see what it is, what it does, and what you need to have it. So until I get those information, then I can't make a judgment on it, one way or the other. So
use your surplus gear. This one takes 500 Mark III Carbantes.
Yeah, it better not be 500 Mark Carbantes.
And 500 stun cuffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's
500 stun guns.
No, it's got to be that stuff we got tens of thousands for. I mean, something like that. But I don't know what it's going to. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know how they're going to implement this. I have to wait. I need the information. So I
get a feeling it's something that's they're going to be able to make money.
Well, yeah, they're going to try to. I mean, a lot of new players don't have, like, for a lot of that stuff, the same kind of depth of resources that this veteran players have. So in that regard, they will make some money off that. But I don't know. They're always going to try to make money. It makes sense. So. But until I see the stats and see what it's going to take to get it and all this other stuff, I can't really give you guys a definitive answer. Rubber Duck Mafia question: can we get Finn to post the Twitter question on how tits will murder all of you? I have some great ideas and I need to go to bed. Message Finn. Tell him to put the Twitter question up. Just message him, Finn. Or message Finn, Rubber Duck Mafia. He'll put the Twitter question up to say, Twitter question of the day is... give some suggestions on how tits can kill us. So there you go. He'll do it. And then we'll create a poll, and then eventually we'll die. So, all right. See any other questions? Last call. Nope. We are good. All right. So I think we are going to end the stream there. Yes. So, what do we got going on for today? So today is our big Wednesday night stream. So if you haven't already subscribed so you can get notifications, it's very important. Hey, Oliver. He says, hi, Ranger. I just saw that. How you doing, brother? But if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the thumbs up. Everybody that's watching us right now, we got 80 people watching us, only 24 thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. It just helps spread the message and how the algorithm works for YouTube. It's very important. So if you could do that, it would be very much appreciated. So if you could, go ahead and do that. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch. Now, for the rest of the day, after the lunch stream, we'll take a break. We'll be back tonight at 7 for our VIPs. Again, those Patreons, VIPs. We have the pre-stream where everyone hangs out with us and we kind of answer questions for our VIPs, and they get to spend an hour with us as we get set up for the big stream. And then tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, the longest running live stream in the Galaxy of Heroes, the Wednesday night stream. So make sure you check that out. It's always a blast. I'm sure Tess will be back and she's going to lambaste us horribly, so that'll be great. If she doesn't do it in the pre-stream, she's like, "What do y'all think y'all doing?" I'm like, "Oh shit." So I'm preparing for the pain, as they would say.
Hell hath no fury like a tit's scorned.
Yes. So make sure you guys check out the Patreon. If you'd like to become Patreon and get all the benefits of being a Patreon, check out. I'll put it up again as we sign out. Ranger J's modding services. So if you'd like to get that help, there you go. So there you go. So we got that. Check out Patreon. If you don't want to do any of that, but you like to support the channel, we got the PayPal for RSG on the YouTube homepage. I know a lot of people hate YouTube and Twitch and just want to give that way, so you can. We've got the fun Amazon wish list. I forget to mention it all the time, but there's fun little stuff you can get. There's a wish list for everybody created. If you want to get something for the RSG folks, all you need to do is go to the wish list, and you can get like a hat or a figure or something for the crew. Whether it's Tits, me, Finn, it doesn't matter.
Or help me to get a webcam.
Get out of here.
Because my ass is broke.
So there's lots of stuff like that. It's just fun stuff that's there. So if any of that stuff, I know the skewers like to do it, so we have it up there. Don't worry, it's still there. But everything's linked down below. And then the last thing I'll say is, if you guys haven't joined our Discord, please do. It's a great group of people. It's there for your help and your benefit. Come meet some great folks, socialize, get to know other players in the Galaxy. And if you have any questions about your account or anything, you know where to find me, Ranger J 1999. I'm always available. I'm always in Discord. I may not respond right away, but I will respond, and I will be there to make sure that I get you guys help and whatever questions you have. Don't be shy. I don't put that crap aside. If you need questions about the game, message me. I don't care if you're Patreon. I don't care about any of that crap. If you are, great. If you're not, great. I'm still going to help you. So make sure if you have any problems with the game, you're confused, then message me.
Well, even if they can't get a hold of you, there are thousands of people in our Discord server that are more than happy to help answer questions.
Absolutely. Usually times we get to the damn help section, like 900 people will respond before I can even say a word, man. It's like, I start typing like, oh, Christ. Well, that got answered. Okay. So there's that. Which is an amazing thing. So I want to thank all you guys for your support. It really means a lot to us. Keep supporting. Keep giving us a thumbs up. All of it really matters, and we really appreciate everything you guys do for us. So on behalf of myself, Grim, our good friend Zack, we did his roster review today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tonight for the big Wednesday night stream. Peace.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ranger. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Zack, you're more than welcome. And if you have any questions, Zack, about your account that we went over moving forward, just message me. You know where to find me. I'm easy to find.